What's up, everybody? This is your man DJ Square, now from the DJ Information Group, and check it out. We got this young lady out of the BX, and when she grabs the mic, she sets it on fire. She knows how to rap the tracks and just bust them out and just make them put all new flavor all over them. Who am I talking about? None other than Baby Blue. What's up?
How are you? Thank you for having me.
Thank
What an introduction.
thank you, thank you. Thank you for accepting and coming to the DJ Information Group. We really appreciate your time. And I'm gonna tell you from your videos, I can definitely tell you have a lot of energy. Uh,
Thank you.
and I really enjoy that. I love to see artists who have a lot of energy, and
Good.
you're definitely doing your thing, girl, for real.
Thank you. Well, my pleasure being here. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yes, yes. So, as I was going through, I said, you know what? I would love to just really take it back and allow you to uh, uh, put us in the light in terms of who you are, how you got started, and all that. So, of course, we will definitely tap into that. But um, so, just in basics, tell us who Baby Blue is.
So I'm going to just clarify it's Babe Blue,
Baby
like
Blue,
Babe Ruth.
gotcha.
Just for copyright purposes. It was Baby at one point, but we had to go with Babe.
Gotcha.
Again, just for the copyright purposes. But I'm an artist who initially started some time back, but actually resurfaced, especially now during the quarantine time. I decided to retap into my passion since we all had a little more time on our hands. Music has always been a passion and something that I've always done, just recreational and just something that I just kind of like fuels the fire. But since I have more time on my hands, I figured why not try to just have a little fun with it and see if there was still something there. And thankfully, there we've had a good response. But I'm still trying to make my way in the industry now and create, or have my own lane because as many of us know, the game has changed.
Hmm.
So just trying to pave my own way or pretty much my own lane.
So, you bring up a very good point when you say the game has changed. And you hear this from a lot of artists who really have that passion and that thing that where it's just all about true about the culture. And
Right.
you see the things of today. Um, how does this change? Um, what does that mean to you? What is your feelings on that?
Well, I guess sometimes I can feel like, I've evolved to a different level where maybe sometimes I don't get it, but where they say like you're becoming older now because you're not necessarily changing with the times. So the way the game has changed now is not necessarily my lane. I don't feel negatively towards it because I guess things have to continuously change and evolve. But for what's out now is not definitely something that I would normally um, pretty much pursue. If I was starting probably the way the game is now, I probably wouldn't be in the industry. But I stick to what I know, and there's some songs that I like. I can't lie, but not everything the way it is now is necessarily my palette.
Gotcha. I like that answer.
Yeah.
I really like that. So of course, you're from the BX.
Yes.
Are you born and raised?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you're doing your thing up there. I was looking around and saw, I was like, wow, going back, I said, she's been out there. She's performed at Little Kim. I've seen you in pictures with Foxy Brown, just a
Mhm.
whole host of female artists. So you've definitely tapped into or rubbed shoulders with some of the greats out there. Um,
Yes, some of the
what
elite.
what was those experiences like for you? And were you able to tap into any of their resources to possibly get you to where you would like where you wanted to be at that time?
Well, it was really entertaining. I actually went on tour with Kim and with Fox. At one point, I was on tour with Fox, and then with Kim as her artist. She was trying to sign me to her label. Once upon a time, she was trying to, she had a label deal, Queen Bee Records, and I was just probably one of the artists that she was trying to have lined up to be released eventually. But I guess through some type of contractual issues, the label didn't get to the point that she had hoped. So things kind of just fell by the wayside, but it was a great learning experience. It was great, being with the Queen Bee, being on tour with her. Sweet person, both of them, Kim and Fox, great people. It was great working with both of them. Just seeing the different personalities, the persona for music versus who they are behind the music. It was really different. You really expect something different, and just getting to learn people and who they are. It's really a great experience. And I did get to, fortunately, I was able to work with Kim, and I had signed with her. But like I said, things didn't get to the level that we had hoped. No fault, of her own. It just didn't work out that way. But after that, I just kind of was like, we were trying for a while and just had to at the time, I just figured it was just done for me. But it just, that fire still kind of lived within.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, you know what they say. They say once that music gets you, it's like a bug. Even when it decides to take a little nap, it's
Right.
still part of you. It'll take a nap, and then all of a sudden it'll wake up. So
Mhm.
that's the key. And this right here, I've heard a lot of people say, of course, this pandemic has been a blessing and a curse because it's allowed people to be still, uh,
Right.
allow them to really dig and soul search and do everything that they need to do that is them and that their passions and everything to really focus on their passions,
Yeah.
which then comes to the surface and then they're able to tap into it and utilize it and deploy it in the way that it was meant to be.
Right.
And then of course we all know the downside of it, but um, it's just really good to to always know that you have that music side in you, and that is a true um, a testament to music itself,
Mhm.
because if music is definitely it's real, so because of that, like I say, it's able to just always stay with you no matter what.
Right.
I got in the game when I started way back carrying quakes when I was 12 years old, and here I am 51 and still
Wow.
addicted, so same deal. But um, what was the when you first started? Let's go way back, right?
You
Um,
can say way like
no,
that.
no, not like way,
I'm just joking.
but let's go back to the beginning of what. When did you get the bug? When did it happen for you? Did you see someone performing, or did you hear a song? What was it? Or and if it was a song or what they were performing, what was that song that really just grabbed you?
Well, it's so funny that you asked that. No one ever really asked me that a question that specific. But I remember, of course, from very young. I remember my older brother. I had the influence of music around me because my brother was always playing music. He always played Eric B. and Rakim and Slick Rick and things like that. So he kind of exposed me to the culture very young, and when there was vinyl and things of that nature. Um, as I got older, then I started listening to the Brat and Lauryn Hill, and I used to always say, I loved music, and there was just something that just always gave me like this rush. But I always felt like a lyricist had so much thinking to do, and I just was like, man, that is a lot to be able to compose words and compounds and things that made sense and rhymed. It was just like, I don't even know if I could do that much thinking.
Mm.
Um, and I remember one of my friends telling me like you should just try it, and it was just listening to Lauren, Total, like just different songs and just having like the beats and having remixes. I just was like, I want to try this. At the time, it was always kind of like a male dominated sport, so to speak, and so I just kind of had this like anything you can do, I can do better, and so I wanted to try. And I was just like, I got to go that realm. I couldn't play ball. And so I thought about DJing. I just thought that was so cool. But I always wanted to get into the male dominated field and just try to, rub shoulders with the greats. And yeah, that was it. Here in Laurel Hill, actually, though, to answer your question specifically.
Cool beans, cool beans. Well, Lauren Hill, she's a powerful lady.
Yes,
She has
yes,
a lot of joints. She has a lot of hits, a lot of
yeah,
bangers. So
yeah.
definitely, definitely, she's definitely one to definitely be inspired by. So you get to where now you feel that you want to do it. How do you come in and you pick up the mic, you start writing, you start putting all these words together, as metaphors, doing everything like I've seen you do, and you do it fabulously, by the way.
Thank you.
um, you then get to where you become part of a group, one life to live. Can you
Correct.
tell me about that?
Yes. So I was very young at the time, and just, fortunately for me, um, I started writing, and it was only because, like I said, one of my friends who had mentioned I should try. I was probably like in middle school, and I remember at lunchtime, the beat on the lunch table, and everybody would try, and so it was always like the guy thing, so the guys did it, and you just had more of a reaction when the girl came in and she did her thing and she actually made sense, she actually did her thing. So it was like that rush of when it like, oh, so I wanted to be that girl, so then it was like, so they look for me now. And so fortunately, around that time, Red Handed, one of the guys in the group, he was doing mixtapes. And I remember seeing him with a lot of up and coming artists and Jay Z and Original Flavor and Chubby Chub, and they would always be around the neighborhood. And it was because he was working with them. So I was always writing, and I was just like, well, I got this reaction at school. Let me go to this guy and just, he looks like he's in the realm. And so I was fearless because I was getting a good response at school. So I was just like, I can go to this guy and, let him hear what I have. And so every time I saw him, I'd approach him and I'd be like, I wrote something. Let me rhyme for you. And he'd be like, go ahead, shorty, because I was a little kid, I was barely probably even 12, if that. But he would just be like, just it's all right, it's all right. And then, he'd be like, cute, cute, and he would always tell me, keep writing, shorty. And I would keep writing. I would go upstairs and I'd write something else, and I'd come back down like I wrote something else, like I'm ready. And it just so happened, I guess that drive kind of just like awoke in his senses, and he just was doing a mixtape one day and told me he wanted me to be on one of his intros. And I guess because I was so young, he just thought it'd be like cool to have me on there. And while doing so, we did a song together, him, myself, and Rambo. And Rambo, the other guy in the group, happened to use that specific song for his demo. And while he was shopping the demo, Mark Pitts, he shopped it and he landed in the hands of Mark Pitts, and Mark Pitts heard his demo. And one of the songs was Us Three. And Mark told him, he liked him as an individual artist, but he liked the idea of the group better, and asked him if you'd be interested, this is the way you'd get a deal as a group, not necessarily as an individual artist. And so we were like, let's go. If that's the way to get in, then, we're a group.
Right.
So, and that was how we got our way into the door. So I was very fortunate with that. I didn't have to work as hard as others, necessarily getting, my music heard.
Yeah, there you guys definitely did your thing, and I was came across your video. I think it's Can't Nobody,
Yes.
and you blew that song away.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everybody, everybody that we showed that song to, we was like, man, she rocked that track.
Thank you. I was a little girl. They had me looking grown, but I was a little girl. Thank
You did your thing. Yes, indeed. I
you.
was like, she got bars for days. Yes,
Thank
indeed.
you.
So um you guys, of course, I saw where I think the last you guys still do you guys still stay in touch?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Do
I
you?
call them my brothers, and they're still working on their individual things as well. Red is a DJ now. He was a DJ before, but he just tapped into his passion as well for being an artist and a writer. But he kind of just went back to being being a DJ.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah.
So, in terms of when you stepped off into your own endeavor of your, solo, like you say, you took off a little time,
Hmm.
but now, the dragon has awakened again.
Yes.
The fire is just there. It's got you warm.
Yeah.
And of course, you have your tracks. What are, with your track that you sent us, um, the prophylactics.
Hmm.
But I also saw some other ones from you as well. Those were those kind of like the ones that you were just kind of prepping to get to prophylactics, or how did that go with your preparation? Because I saw where you did some prior to prophylactics.
Right. So that inner dragon that you mentioned, it just kind of was just brewing there, and I just always felt like, the game, like I said, is constantly evolving. And yes, there are more women in hip hop now, which is a great thing. But I just felt like I still had so much more to say, and they weren't delivering the message the way I felt it needed to be delivered. So they can still deliver their message, but I need to try to deliver mine my way. And so, with that extra time, like I said, sometimes I would still record, but it was just kind of in, recreational. And during the quarantine time, everybody, mainly DJs, kind of took to social media to get that time to, do lives and things of that nature where they got to engage. And it came back to the essence where DJs were engaging people and being the real entertainment like it used to be, except for it was on a different platform. And thankfully, my DJ was the one who was just making sure that those songs that we were pushing were being heard. And so the other songs that we did were songs that we did during the time, and we were just creating. And it was just at the time, if I felt like, I want to go with this song, I want to put it out and see how the people react to it. And some people, no song I can ever say got a negative response. It just didn't get the general consensus, because it wasn't the sound of now. And also just the reach wasn't that far, so we didn't have many followers, or, just so it was really limited. But thankfully, Tech used his platform,
Mhm.
and he made sure that anytime he was on, this song was being heard. So it just so happened that Prophylactics was a beat that Tech actually produced. So he just happened to be playing it during his set, and it came across, Flex at the time, and Flex happened to be tuned in, and just right at the end of the show, it just kind of was like really a just struck of luck kind of thing, because he really, Tech was about to like end one of his lives and happened to be playing Prophylactics. Prophylactics have been out for a few months, and people would hear it, they received it well, but it just didn't get that push.
Mhm.
And thankfully Flex heard it, and he just was just like, this is hard.
Mhm.
And so he put his stamp on it, and him putting his stamp on it allowed other DJs to hear it and say, and sometimes you just need that where somebody says, this is hot, because with new artists, it's hard to break a new artist, especially that's going against the grain for
Yeah.
what's out right now, so, and especially on this type of platform, sometimes when you are performing, that helps somebody engage better with an artist. You can feel a song more when you see somebody perform. So now we're at a disadvantage. We solely have, hear this song, do you like it, yeah or nay, next. So
Right.
thankfully, Flex put the stamp on it, and the way Tech produced the beat, he made sure that he kept DJs in mind, because he's a DJ first. And so it became a fun thing where he asked DJs, do your thing on the beginning of the record, so it was where DJs had a chance to get back to the essence of playing with a song and breaking the record as well. And it was a song that DJs enjoyed playing, not just because they liked it, but they got to do their thing, show their skills.
Well, I tell you what, I want to salute you. I want to thank you because your song is a breath of fresh air as opposed to what we hear on a daily
Oh,
basis.
thank you. I
You
appreciate
know,
that.
um, you know, because literally I could take 10 songs of today and play them, and it would sound like one big song. And then we put your song on, and it's like, bam, yo, what is that? You know what I mean? So definitely, I appreciate you, like you say, going against the grain. I appreciate you doing that, and hopefully you will continue that. I understand that sometimes you may have to tap into some of them, you
Right.
know, but for the most part, having your own style and your own grit, per se, definitely is the core, and it helps because uh, I like fresh air.
Right. Me too. Me too. And I thank you for taking that breath of fresh air with me, because some people are afraid of change, and not necessarily just change. Like you said, it's just different. But a lot of people are afraid of different. They're not quick to embrace it. It's kind of like, what is this? This doesn't have the same bop, it's not what they're used to. If they can dance to it, can they twerk to it? It's just like, if it doesn't have that, then they don't want it. So I'm grateful to those who embrace it, and actually give it a chance. So
Hmm.
I really appreciate that.
Yes, yes. And I was listening to the track, and then I was like, and then when I heard you start flowing, I kind of frowned up a little bit. I was like, oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Your diction is right. Everything is clarity in what you're saying.
Thank
You know what
you.
I mean?
Those are the things that matter.
Instead of trying to figure out what did I just say, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed that you took your time with the track too. You know, you took your time with the track instead of trying to put fillers in there. It was just really good how you did it. I really enjoyed it, and
I
salute
appreciate
the tech, salute the
I'm
tech for
proud
real.
of you.
it. Right.
Completeness and victorious
Indeed,
indeed.
indeed. So, and I guess everything is working for you because I looked at your IG. You got you got over 2,000 that are following you right now, and that's doing nothing but growing. And I know it's going to grow even more after this. Because everyone here is going to follow if we haven't already. I
Thank
think
you.
most of us
I hope
have
so. I'll
already.
be waiting.
But yeah, we just gonna continue to push that for sure. But I've been talking to you now for about 20 minutes, and I know that we have several DJs on here and some other guests. I see Pudgy in here. Salute to him as well. But I definitely want to give everyone an opportunity to speak to you as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it over to the panel here and give them the opportunity to chat with you, and we'll go from there. So they'll ask you some questions,
Okay, sounds good.
and we'll keep it moving that way. I do want to introduce you to the founder of the group. And like I say, this is the DJ Information Group, and when he created this group, he brought a few of us along with him. But his vision was that to have a group, because we are in several other groups, but in a lot of other groups, there was something that was just missing that he felt that was really missing that he felt that he wanted to have, and which hence the title DJ Information Group.
Mm,
So this group is designed around teaching and learning and sharing and uplifting the members, uplifting the culture, and staying tapped into the history of the culture, so that we could all learn from it and get the information that we need to be better in ourselves and in the culture and be more informed. So we engage artists like you because you become part of that timeline in this culture, you know where you have your piece of that pie, you have your piece of that culture, and where you have actually, like I said, you have all this of the same, and then bam, Babe Blue comes out here and she got something different. Bam, she changed it up a little bit. She threw that she threw just a little bit of oil in the water to make sure that they understand that you're going to stand out, which is
right.
beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.
So, but this man here, this is DJ Rod Flash, and he'll be the first one to come up.
Salute to you.
Thank you.
Oh, the track is fire.
Oh,
Yeah, I can say that.
thank you.
And it take me back, like it got a, like not an old school feel, but a real MC feel.
Right.
You know, my question is, are you working on a whole project, or you just going to try to hit single after single out?
Well, right now we have a few songs. I have about 8 songs done.
Right.
So it's just kind of like there is no real format. Back then it would just be kind of like, create enough tracks to give either a demo or an album, have it ready. So they want to have a package deal already. They just want to have something that they just need to push. Right now, it's like, listen, if we get a single deal, we're cool with that. We're just kind of like going with the flow. But we do have enough songs, and I'm just recording as I go. So as ideas come, and information comes, I'm going to record as much as I can to have as much as I can, just in the chamber, just in case.
Thanks. Just keep doing what you're doing and keep that fire going.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Cool beans. So I'm gonna bring in the part of the connector here with this as well. I hope he's available. He should be. If he's not if he's at work, he should be on his way to wrapping it up. But DJ Swerve, who's also out of the BX, what's up?
Yeah, Square, now you're doing way too much, but yeah, I'm here. Yeah. That's my boy Square. And I thank everyone for coming on this call, for Babe Blue. Thanks to Tech, you already know. I appreciate it. I ain't really got no questions. I've spoken to her quite a few times. Well, actually, really, I do have one. I'm hoping this is like an invitation. I'm hoping to work with you, in the future. I know Tech and, most of the guys up here know I do production, as well. So hopefully, one day you might hear something.
Send me something.
Yeah, definitely. So hopefully, we can make that connection, make some magic happen. And what I'm saying, I said it before, I'm all for anybody MCs that's hard with it, with the lyrics from the Bronx. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I rep that. Brooklyn cats rep that Brooklyn shit. So I gotta rep that Bronx shit.
Right.
Fudge, what's up? I see you. So that's pretty much it. And keep on pushing. And yeah, to all the DJs, I'm gonna just say this. Anybody that plays the record and you put it on your Instagram and everything, like, she does repost you playing the record. FYI to everybody that's in the room. So if you got a radio show, mix show, everybody doing the whole viral thing, playing the record and the exposure, make sure y'all tag her name on the IG or the Facebook or anything like that. And I will say this, she does repost people's videos of her song, The Prophylactic, being played.
Yeah.
So that's, good plug for you, you know what I mean?
Thank you for acknowledging that. I want you to know I didn't do it for that. I just really genuinely appreciate DJs taking the time to listen and actually, go to work on the song. And, I want to highlight them as well, because I still truly believe that DJs, are the root of everything, as far as music and getting it out there. But I thank you for acknowledging that, and noticing that. Some people get annoyed, but I'm still so thankful. I still post when Flex plays it, and he probably plays it every about 6 nights, and I still post it because it's still a blessing, and I still appreciate it.
Well, we need more artists like you that shows the DJs love and appreciation. So it's a two-way street, not a one-way street. And I'm sure I speak for everyone here that spins, that DJs, that artist does that. That's love. And that's how you keep that relationship going. So thank you from everybody. I think I could say that. Thank you. And I'm not gonna take no more time because I gotta get out of here, go home. But I'm gonna definitely be on a call. All right. Speak to you. One.
Okay.
Hey, Swerve. Hey, Swerve. You're doing too much.
I'm not doing a square knot though. I'm not doing enough. All right, y'all.
Thanks, bro. The next DJ that we have, female DJ. We have DJ Miss Official.
Okay.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I don't really have a question, but I just want to say, I like the music. Definitely gonna support it.
Oh, thank
and
you.
definitely gonna get with Swerve and connect with you. And I got some other platforms we can bring you on and get you connected with. So
That's dope. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I love seeing
you're welcome. You're welcome.
especially.
Yeah, I'm in
the-
New York. I'm about 45 minutes away from Swerve, so.
Okay, good.
Ooh, bean.
Yeah, I'm upstate New York.
Okay, cool. I look forward to hearing from you.
All right, and I'm gonna go to a
Definitely.
female DJ. We got I see her photo. DJ Lisa. Oh, there she is. DJ Lisa Love. What up?
Peace, baby blue. How you doing, sis?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Just keep doing what you're doing. I wish you all the best. And
Thank
you
you.
know, this music is what keeps us all alive. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the DJs rose up and came back to life during this COVID and didn't fall under. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I'm glad that you didn't either. So keep doing your thing, sis, and blessings and all
Thank
the
you.
best to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, yep. Peace.
Thank you.
We got my man Pudgy the Fat Bastard in here. Welcome back, my brother. Welcome back.
Oh shit.
What's going on, man? We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
Oh, my bad, my bad. I thought y'all do that for me. So what's up, Square?
Welcome back.
Nah, I appreciate you. It's a pleasure to be back. Thanks for Swerve be keeping me on my square, cause he'll send me stuff, but I'll be on my bike or at the gym, and I'm like, oh, I can't get off. So as soon as he sent me this, and it was Blue, I was like, it don't matter what I'm doing. 'Cause listen, Blue, we gotta talk. But before I do that, I'm gonna say, every DJ in the room, shout out to you all. I hope your family is safe. I hope that
Yes.
your love for hip hop is not changed because you can't do as many clubs or whatever, because I know people have been looking for alternative ways to survive since most of our life is in the club, right? So shout out to y'all. And again, thanks for Swerve to get me on here. But Blue, I need to say, I'm mad right now. I'm mad. I'm not in the video, and all the spots from our hood is there. You in front of the hut. You on the stairs. I've got a problem. I'm looking for you right now. That's number one. Two, the joint is hard, and I felt like you didn't sacrifice the bars from back in the days with you and respectfully the group.
Right.
Because listen, your voice, let's talk about it. Your speaking voice already fire, right?
Oh
But
man, thank you. It's one of those things I don't like to hear myself back.
who likes to hear themselves?
I know. But the fact that you like to hear it on that end, I appreciate you.
Nah, but your cadences, I'm sure the DJs could respond because I feel like it fits a place in the club, right? And then your tone is so authoritative that I want to go do something on the dance floor. So, I mean, seriously, it sounds like, who the fuck is that? Like, now, I know the whole group. I was there for the whole buy storm, and you the BX. So this is really, listen, you've been quiet for a minute.
Yeah, I have.
And I'm taking liberties with the word a minute. So this is refreshing. I'm hyped as an MC. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. That being said, I'm gonna let the next person speak. Shout out to the DJ information pool. But if the next video happened in the hood and I'm not there, I ain't got a problem.
I got to make sure I'm following you and you're following me so I can reach out and let you know.
Come on, bro. All right. All right, but keep killing it.
Thank you.
And Swerve music is fire, so I would definitely check them out.
Okay.
All right. Peace and love.
Yes, you too.
My brother, thanks. So it wouldn't be right if I didn't bring him on here because he's like the other piece to the puzzle for this joint that all of us obviously have recognized as fire. And like I say, it's a breath of fresh air, and I agree with Pudge, the voice, everything, you got that, no doubt, hands down. So I'm gonna go ahead on and bring Tech on here. What's up, Tech?
It's good.
How you doing, man? I'm looking at you, but I don't.
Oh, hold on.
There you go. What's up, my man?
Right.
Oh, okay. You got two of them on. Okay. All right. There you go. Yeah. So welcome. Track is fire, man. And you got baby Blue to bless that and do her thing, man. power. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad y'all like it.
Yes, indeed. So we really appreciate you, man. We really appreciate you. We appreciate you guys collabing and getting that done. Because like I say, we needed that. We needed that. I can't say it enough.
Try to go try to go against the current temperature in hip hop right now, and it's still a place for that. You know, everybody expect females to talk about one certain thing. So to me, with women in hip hop, it's either that or it's this. There's no in between. You're either talking about that or you're talking about like you spit.
Right.
And a lot of women feel like they need to use that to get the air and the eyes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna tell you, all this stuff around here.
We're coming from.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
We're taking it from, I guess, what they would call a different angle for this climate right now.
No doubt. No doubt. And I will tell you,
I'm just glad I'm glad the DJs are feeling it and just give it as many spins as they can. Appreciate everything.
we will definitely do that, my brother. We will definitely do that. Thanks for being here. And I tell you, everything has been, this stuff out here. I call it, if I had to put it on a climate scale, a temperature scale. They probably right around about 70 degrees. And that's pretty much. But that track comes on and we sitting here sweating at 110. You know what I mean? So. So much appreciative on that. I'm gonna take it over to B More. We got my man over there, DJ Joe Storm. You in the house, my man?
Yeah, I'm here. Baby Blue, salute to you, Queen.
Thank you. Salute to you as well.
Hey, keep doing your thing. The track is fire, and I'm just glad that it's still bars in hip hop.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for caring about bars, because some don't even care anymore. They're just like, listen, just as long as it flows, it sound good, they're okay with it.
Hey, that's where I come from. That's the era I come from. Bars,
right.
And real hip hop. But only thing I can say is keep doing your thing and don't get discouraged.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot.
And I don't want to look in your eyes too much because it might blow my mind. You got some pretty eyes over there.
Thank you.
Yo, Blue, real quick. Joe, when I told him you was coming on here and he seen you, he was like, wow. I told him last night I'm gonna be on there early. I'm gonna give her joint 5 million spins. I was like, that's what's up. I'm surprised he's real calm and cool and collective right now, because it's surprising me to hear him at that tone. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate
he's definitely a major fan, I must say.
Joe is definitely he's really calm today so.
I gotta be a gentleman, yo. I don't want to say too many things, but I said enough.
We appreciate that, my brother. And then we have she's a publicist. She's in here as well. Miss T. And
Hi.
Hi, Miss T.
How are you? I'm doing good. See, I be trying to be low key, but they always like to call me out for some reason. I just feel like they hear what's going on. But nonetheless, I love your energy. I love it. I love that you came on here so prepared. you wasn't like all over the place. Like you answer everything, and it was bomb. I loved
Oh,
it.
thank you. I appreciate
I just followed you actually on Instagram because
I will be following back.
I want to connect with you. I'm also one of the DR managers for Kiss 101.7 out here in Delaware. So I definitely want to get you some spins out here.
Love it.
So I'm definitely, going to be connecting with you. And also, helping you out, with some PR stuff as well. I want to do it as a conglomerate for the DJ information group. So I'll definitely, like I said, be hitting you up and
Oh, that means a lot. I appreciate it. Yes, definitely will. I have family out in Delaware too, so
I'm trying to leave, so they can say I'm trying to leave.
You know what? They always try to leave too. They definitely are too.
Yep.
So now we have my man Yoshi. He's up there. He's creating some beats right now, taking a little snack at the same time.
Okay.
What's up, DJ Yoshi? How you doing, my man?
Hey, people. How's everyone? Salute to you, my sister.
How are you? Salute to you.
I haven't really had a chance to, listen or spin the music. I'm having technical difficulties with my equipment right now, but I will listen to it. All the DJs have been saying good things about it, so I'm definitely trying to hear it to find out, where it's going, and to break that this sequence that's going on within hip hop. That's a blessing, because even though I'm kind of young, I can't get into the newer music. I can, but I just don't want to. It doesn't have a good feel to me. And I'm always looking for a better sound and a better feel when it comes to this music. But like I said, just keep doing what you're doing, and everything will prevail from there.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Make sure you let me know what you think though when you do finally get around to it.
I definitely will.
I appreciate it.
Cool beans. Well, we got a few. I know Michael E., one of the questions he had asked about, and we do have your service pack where we got the clean, the dirty, the instrumentals and all that. So he did ask that question, and then he, of course, had to work. He's out of Detroit. And he did send a big salute to you. He said, keep up the good work, keep doing what you're doing. And the track from the one that he heard, I guess he heard the dirty version, which is why he asked for the clean version. It was dope. It's fire. So coming across the board, you just bringing all our temperatures up around here, girl. That's the way that is. So that's just a beautiful thing.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That means so much to me.
Yeah.
You'll make me blush on camera. You said this is recorded, right?
Like I tell you, you're doing your thing, and it's just really appreciated, and that's what we need. That's what we need, and I am truly looking forward to your next tracks. You said you have 8 that you're working on that's coming up.
Yeah, I have I have my YouTube page too, so I also have my music on there. So whenever anyone is on YouTube and you want to take a spin and see, there's more bars there. So it's The Real Babe Blue on YouTube. So whenever you want.
And I think I saw one of your songs, the first 48, I think it was, that I was looking at.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
And we used a little DMX beat there, just to have some familiarity, like we know it's hard to break a new artist because since it's been such a long time, it's, you can just say a new artist all over again, because right now this generation they're just not, they're not familiar with me, and that's fine. And I'd rather just come in as a new artist instead of piggybacking off of, what I did in the past, because it may not be relevant to them right now. So they want to know what I'm coming with now. So, I have to come in like a new artist and put in the same work, as any new artist would. I have the experience, my resume, but I got to start all over. I have to prove myself,
Well, that's all right. I think you're doing a good job right now.
Thank you.
So that's really, really good. And
wait, I have one question.
Swerve, you're doing too much.
No, I'm not. Because none of y'all gonna answer this question. So how was it? I see you playing a role in the movie with Benny the Butcher. You know what I'm saying? It's for the new film, his new film that's coming out. You know, I definitely know about all. I was surprised. Like, oh, okay. You know,
Yeah.
with Benny
It was
and
great.
Loops and stuff.
It was great. They had me play Griselda Blanco. So she's like a boss, in the drug world. And so they had this scene where they wanted me to play the boss, and it was quite entertaining because I had to be serious, and so I've never really done any acting, but they wanted me to go in there, and it was my first time meeting Benny, and when we went in, I got the direction from the director where he told me how he wanted me to portray this scene, and he was just kind of like saying, when you go into this scene, I need you to have like this dead eye contact and just give him this like look of death, like I will murder you right where you stand. And so we were like just trying, and I was like, so I just looked at him and I was like trying to get into character, and he just was like, oh. And he just kind of like wiped his face. He was like, "Oh, you're in full character, like you're serious." And then, so like we both laughed at that moment. It was like really cool. It kind of like broke the ice because I was like, still kind of nervous being on camera, pretty much for the first time in a long time. But it was really cool. Thank you for asking. I can't wait to see, how it comes out, and I'm wishing him a speedy recovery as well.
Yeah. Would you be working with him as well?
Well, we haven't made, that kind of connection just yet. It was just kind of like on an acting level, but we definitely started following each other. So hopefully in the future, there'll be room for that.
Well, I already know it's going to happen. So
thank you. Thank you.
I know it's gonna happen. I could definitely hear y'all doing something.
I could only hope so. Yes.
Yeah. Nah, you're going to get it. Trust me. You had a little taste of it at a younger age, and now you definitely understand the business. You know what I'm saying? You working, throughout that time, working at the companies before I found out that you work, with the various different companies and stuff like that. So I know you learned, which is the most important, is business and the way things is conducted. So, you going into it now because I'm sure you're going into it now business first. And I know a lot of people say the artist and, but it's really at the end of the day, business first. Business first. Of course, you want to keep your art up there, what you do, but you want to protect your art and what you create.
Right.
So salute to you, and then like again, can't wait to start working, and definitely. But even if we don't, I'm still supporting it because you definitely got it.
Listen, as music comes in, we're working right with it. I don't have. Some may think, contrary to what some may think, I have access to so much music. I really don't. I don't have music coming in from anywhere. I'm kind of like reaching out anytime I find out someone's a producer or they have tracks. They just kind of like send it to us, So we're always open to it, and we're always looking for for that sound that kind of like captures us.
Well, we're all for it. So yes. But enough. I'm definitely getting out of here. 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm out of here. All right, y'all.
For real this time.
Hey, Square, let me ask one question before you get back to it.
Sure.
Can you tell us about A Bronx Tale?
Oh, yes. Have you listened to A Bronx Tale?
Yes, I did.
Did you like it?
Yes.
So I just kind of wanted to deliver a little diversity, just kind of like going into my upbringing, my past, where I'm going, my experiences. And I tried to bring the bars to that. When I heard that beat, it just kind of felt like a story. And I just needed to give a little bit of a story. And I named it Bronx Tale because, I'm a Bronx native, born and raised. So I rep it to the death of me. And so it just felt real hard, and so I was just kind of like, this would be like dope. Now, some stuff, I'm a storyteller sometimes, so I may have stretched the truth a little bit. So, it's a little tale, but it was a tale, a little story. So kind of like, giving you how the Slick Rick gave you the story, but I just gave you my story from my point of view.
Thanks.
Thank you for listening to it.
Cool beans. I actually listened to that today myself.
Really?
Yes.
Good.
Like I told you, everything that I've heard from you has just been truly a breath of fresh air.
Okay.
And then this last joint has just hit us in the head. So like I say, you just got it. And you got it's and when I see you doing your thing, it's just so natural. It's not like you have to be like, I could tell that, like you say, with the movie, they ask you to do it, you get in, bam, you get into that mode and it's done.
Right, right,
So, and that's because it's a natural piece of you.
right.
So, and that's like I say, that's a beautiful thing. And that just goes to show, like I say, the culture is in you and it's
Thank you.
continued to be in you, even when you decided, you know what, I'm gonna let you go to sleep for a
Right,
little bit.
right. I'm gonna dim the light a little. Yeah.
Yeah, dim it just a little bit.
Right.
That's it. Right now, when I get up at the night, you're the little lamp that's on the plug into the wall, so I can walk
Right,
down the
right.
hallway.
That little night light.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, when I want to flip the switch, the LED lights is coming on and then it's blaring. So it's kind of like that.
Right, right.
Yes, indeed. So with everything, that you got going, we know that you got the new projects that are coming. And what was Swerve mentioned the name of the movie. What's the movie again?
So it's kind of it's actually Chic's song, and Benny the Butcher's featured on it. So what they're doing is like a mini movie, so to speak, and they're doing this whole theatric scene to it. And I guess it's like a little mini, I don't know what you would call it, but it's like a little trailer type of thing. But it's actually Chic's song with Benny the Butcher featured on it. I think it's called Money Pile Up or something like that.
Spirit of Griselda.
Spirit of Griselda, yeah.
Spirit of Griselda.
Spirit of Griselda. So it's actually, the song is actually on YouTube, but we did the video for it just a few days, probably like last week. But yeah, it was really great.
Cool beans. I'll definitely have to check that out for sure.
Yeah.
So just to look, ooh, I know you did your thing on that.
Yeah, just a little exchange, just for my little acting. But afterwards, it was impressive, I guess, enough to the director that he just was like, I think we should explore this acting thing of yours a little bit more. And I was like, all right, well, look, get the foot in the door and then just keep going from there.
That's what I was getting ready, because I had written down here, I said artist and also actor.
I like that. I like the sounds of that.
Yes. Hey, tap into multiple pots. You know what I mean? It's all about the
Exactly.
multiple streams of income these days.
That's right.
Yeah.
I know the music industry isn't so forgiving on age, so I know that after, a certain age, they just kind of like, they push you to this back burner and you just kind of get shelved, so to speak. So, if any other way, to make things go, I'm all for it.
Hey, I look at it like this. If you come in and you rocking the stage and you're older than some of these youngsters and they can't hang with you, oh well.
Right.
Oh well. You killing it and they sitting around there and they are just getting eggs thrown at them. It is what it is, right?
Right.
Hey, remind me of Halloween walking in Brooklyn, that's how it is. But anyway, with that. But we know about your projects. What else do you have in mind? I see that we may have not only the artist and the actor in hand. Is there any other thing in your vision that you would like to get into, or you got your thoughts on in the future?
Well, I mean, I have a passion and array of things, but I'm right now, because I want to make sure I focus the right amount of attention and push this the way it needs to be pushed. I'm focusing on the music. And listen, if the acting thing comes along, then, like the director was just kind of like letting me know, he was like, listen, I'm going to consider throwing some scripts your way. That I don't mind, but I just, don't want to shift astray too much because, I have a passion for other things, which hopefully, I get my foot in the door this way and I can, venture off and look into things further in the future. I mean, I love things with realty and interior decorating and, but those are left field, from this right now. And this requires a lot of focus and attention and drive and a lot of legwork, so I need to make sure I'm pushing this because I have a small window, and I have to make sure I get in there the way I can.
Cool beans. Well, that definitely works. And so One of the last questions that I ask during these conversations is this, and I think it's been definitely mentioned by Tech and yourself already, but I always ask it anyway. What homework do you have for us?
With that tech.
Homework as far as what?
I'm sorry, say that again, Tech.
Homework as far as what?
In terms of how can we definitely help? How can we, besides the obvious, in terms of, we know that right off the bat we're going to push it, but is there anything else that you would like for us to do to make sure that we become more familiar, or just really, really just continue to keep that 110, 120-degree fire burning?
You guys should continue to support and play music. If anybody has music for us, send it.
Okay. Cool beans.
We need beats. We're open to any style of music, whatever could be that next hit, and whatever could be the next thing the DJs will support.
Got it. Well, we will definitely do that. And there are several of us here who we do different things in this group. Number one, we have a monthly spin-a-thon where we actually invite DJs to come in. They do 30-minute sets. So I'm quite sure in the midst of these tens of, sometimes we have as many as 20 DJs, I'm quite sure that's definitely going to get played. And that goes out to Facebook automatically. And that touches, however many thousands of people at that particular point. Myself, I play on a radio station, and I play on multiple shows. So I will definitely.
I missed what you said there. I'm having signal issues over here.
Got you. I said pretty much.
Last
I
heard was you do a spin-a-thon 30 minutes.
Yes, with the spin-a-thon, the DJ information group, every month we have spin-a-thons. And we have had as many as 20 DJs. So I know through the course of that, she'll definitely hear us playing the music there, which exposes, to thousands and thousands of friends and family on Facebook there, Mixcloud, any of those other sources that they use to tap into us at that particular point. Radio DJs like myself, definitely, I will definitely be playing this. I have certain shows that I play on that this would be just perfect, because, and people will be able to say, yeah, who is that? And then we could say, hey, go over here. Where can you find the music? And that's the question I'm gonna ask too, just to make sure, because I think I saw Spotify. Let me see, what did I see? Let me make sure I pull it up for you here. I saw Spotify, I saw Amazon, is that correct? Where the music is? So I'll definitely send them that way to make sure that they can support purchase.
The current songs, Prophylactics and Out the Blue, they're on all streaming platforms. So Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, so all that, TikTok, everything, it's on there. You can Shazam it, so I was really proud of that, being able to Shazam a song.
Cool beans. Well, we will definitely make sure that we do that. And also, you guys are officially family. So
Thank you.
One of the things about that is you'll work on projects, and there may be times when you guys are working on some projects and you're like, I just need another set of ears real quick just to listen to this and get some feedback or something, without worrying about it getting leaked or any of that. Well, you can utilize this group for that purpose. Because if you say, hey, Square Knot, hey, Flash, I got something I would love for the group to listen to, but it cannot get out. I could tell you, you could take it to the bank that it will not get out.
That's dope.
And we will give you the honest feedback. We will do what we can to make sure that we help you and help push you and do whatever, in any of that, just to make sure, because we want to see you succeed, because like I say, you're a breath of fresh air, and I love fresh air.
Thank you.
I like breathing fresh air. So I'm gonna do what I
I
can.
need to record you saying that. Could you say that again?
You are a breath of fresh air. And I love breathing fresh air, because of what we see today, with all the different stuff. There's such a constant in it with no change. And then, of course, with your music, automatically, as soon as it starts playing, it turns heads. It's like, who is that? What's that? And that's the fresh air. That's the peace. That's the beauty in the culture. How a switch up can still grab the heads. Like Flash said, it has that vibe of real hip hop, that vibe that takes you back, and grabs you. And then, of course, it could also teach some of these young heads something as well.
You know.
So hey, it is.
Right.
It is what it is with that. So
Right.
most definitely, we really, really appreciate that. Keep doing your thing, and you got our support. We mean what we say, and we do what we say. So most definitely, if there's anything that we could do, you just let us know.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And I will take that into great consideration because, with music now, especially me personally, at this point, sometimes I'm a little unsure, and so I don't want to just think because it's my family, they're just saying yes because they're just proud and they're happy. I want them virgin ears that are just like, okay, we don't know what you came with. We weren't with you during the creative process. You just, here's this. And, you're able to give an honest opinion, and that's valuable to me.
Cool beans, cool beans. Well, I'm gonna close this conversation like this. We got Babe Blue in the house, y'all. She got bangers. Her diction is off the chart. You can understand every word that she says. Her flow is powerful. It's fire. You run it across, and you definitely gonna feel the heat. She got bars, and you must follow her. You must follow everything that she's doing. Hit her on IG, BWAY_blue, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
Yes, it's BWay_blue.
Yes. And make sure that you.
Hey, I seen Swerve type something in there. I don't know if you've seen it.
It says, is there anybody in the business she like to work with?
Well, you know what? It's this all women in hip hop, and even if they're within the WAP realm, within that lane, I'm cool with it. I love all the music, and I'm willing to work with, anyone.
Cool.
But especially, women in hip hop.
Cool beans. Joe said, facts. She is dope. We need more artists like her.
Thank you. I love Joe already.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys coming through tonight, and
Thank you so
really
much
just
for
blessing
having us.
And we thank you for accepting, and just know that we're here all the time. Since the pandemic, this group, we meet nearly every day, but our actual meeting night is Wednesday nights from 8 till whenever. We have been on here as long as 7 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
So we just get on here, we talk about things, we teach, we have fun, we, just show out, do all kinds of things. But we really enjoyed it. And like I say, the monthly spin-a-thons where we have DJs come together, they play 30-minute sets. And of course, if there's something at a particular time where you will want, to come in on a spin-a-thon and just chill or talk to the DJs or whatever, feel free to do that as well.
Okay, thank you.
And you want to do a listening party, you can call us. We can help you with some of that, because until we can get this pandemic underway, the next best thing to do with a listening party is to do it virtually, so
right.
any of that. So we got you.
Thank you. I really appreciate you, family.
Yes, indeed.
That's what we are now, right? We're family.
Indeed. We are family.
Right.
So don't forget us. And
No, I won't.
we're here for you. We are here for you.
Good.
So,
We'll be linked. I'm following everybody back who follows.
cool beans, cool beans. Well, is there any one last thing you want to let us know before we stop taking up all your time?
No, no, I think this was a great moment, and I really appreciate everyone's time. You know, taking time away from your family, your homes, your schedules, in the middle of the week, in the middle of a pandemic. So I really do appreciate, you know, you all taking your time, and I think just you lending your ear is enough, and everyone following, and just going to YouTube and just giving that, you know, the music a little listen. You know. I would appreciate your honest opinion there. I want to know if I'm going in the right direction, you know. So that's pretty much the most I'd like to ask.
You got it. Well, we're gonna get some more subscribers on YouTube. You're gonna get a whole bunch of people hitting you on your IG. So be prepared.
I'm for it. I'm game.
Hey, Tech, we'll definitely get up as well, man. I'll look for you. What's your IG?
Technician.
Gotcha. I'll definitely pull it up and make sure I follow you as well.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, you guys, again, thank you so much. And at this point, we will say good night to you. And like I say, don't hesitate to pop in. If you see a link posted in the group, feel free to come in, and we will definitely send you guys invites to the group so that you guys can be members, and we'll go from there.
Okay, thank you.
All right, y'all take care. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Real quick, Square. No, seriously. Can you play the song for the people that didn't hear it in the group?
Okay, I can do that.
And then, you know, we can end it off there.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Do that. Prophylactics, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live. We got this is DJ Square now, and we got this on here. Let me, before I start that. See, I got y'all moving a little bit. Click. We're gonna start it from the beginning. Like they say, rewind. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, Babe Blue with Prophylactics. Here we go.
Damn. Babe Blue got it's about that time now. I'm a OD, Amy Winehouse. Tell me what you crying about. You a let me find out. Who you got bringing pills in? Paul Wall, put my grills in. Baby. I could lose and I still win. Hold up, Bronx in the building. Can't break my cell. Snitch dudes, just tell. Stop snitching. Cartoon punk, DuckTales. I'm on the block, 12, got 12. Funerals and caskets. Lyrical gymnastics. You ain't fucking with no fast chicks, but if you need them, I got crazy prophylactics. This is what they waiting for. If she hate me, then I hate her more. My shit hot, my tater sauce. The Lord, dog, we paid them off. Hair jet black, let my bangs hang. Got goons up in Sang. Shmoney dance, do my thing. I'm in the club yelling gang. He on the line, but there's no link. Hit him with the slow blade. My attitude so stained. Chinchilla nigga know me. My ex wanna have sex still wanna hit it. Jill Scott with the head skills. She mix Xan with her X pills. I don't give a how the feds feel. My girl Sass be the case. She beat that so close she could taste it. No snitching, no facelift. Came home, got wasted, homie. Funerals and caskets. Lyrical gymnastics. You ain't f***ing with no fast chicks, but if you need them, I got crazy prophylactics. Got them.
Dope. Yes. We thank you. All right.
Yo. So as y'all were listening to it, Funk Flex is playing the song right now on High 97 in New York.
Nice, nice, nice. Next time you see Flex, tell him the DJ information group was in sync with him while he was on the radio station. Cool beans. Well, we really appreciate you guys coming through, and we will definitely be in touch. And of course, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Serious about that. That's not just something we're saying. We're actually serious about that, and we want to see you succeed. And like you say, you have your window of time, and we want to make sure that that window of time is filled up with everything that you can fill it up with. So we'll do what we can, most definitely. Cool beans. Well, thank you guys, and you guys have a good night.
Thank you so much.
Indeed.
I really appreciate you all.
Yes.
Have a great night. Thank you once again. I will be in touch.
Indeed. Take care.
Take care.
Pudge, good to see you, man. Tech, good to see you. Salute, my brother.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Pudgy got one of the most classic lines in hip hop. I ain't gonna say it. I know y'all know what it is. The hanger.
Yes, indeed.
Yo, Tech, I'm going to holler at you.